Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to Friendship February, a paper crafting YouTuber's hop, hosted by Rachel Tallman. And for today's layout, I'm going to use these two photos here. And since we do have pink on, I always think of Paige Evans. So I will be using that. And those dies that I'm showing, I think there's like 3 or 4 different collections here that end up on the layout. They're all just in my iris container together because they all go pretty well together. Um, this paper pad's the one I pulled out. Uh, the It's on my heart, and I pulled out this right here, and I guess it's like a cut file, and then it has a paper that goes underneath it so that your hearts, instead of being blanks, have something else underneath. And I've had a long time. I think the paper pad said 2016, and that don't even seem old until I say it out loud. I'm going to use both of the pictures. One is very blurry, but I haven't scrapped it. And, well, I have, but I had a friend talk me out of it. One of these gals right here. And so I'm scrapping it again. I cut that piece off there because you see that punch over to the right? I planned on using that in a smaller cluster. However, I'm going to forget all about it. But it's there in case I want to use it another time. I'm using this film strip die and putting it down there on the right. My title is going to be Friendship, Teamwork, and Goals. The photos are from where I worked for 20 years. And those are some of the gals I work with. And we had shirts for Pink Out. And we had been doing different fundraisers, uh, auctions. I donated something scrapbooking. I think it was a whole album. And I'd gotten some kits once from HSN and I hadn't used them. So I fixed them up in there. But we also did food, potluck things. And I'm pretty sure that day there we did hot dogs and everybody donated however much they wanted. And then there was just random donations too. But we were kind of celebrating how much we had raised, and I cannot tell you how much. I should have wrote that down. Who would have thought? I was wishing I knew how much because I would like it for my journaling on the back. But we had pink because it's Pink Out for quite a few years, and there was guys that wore them. I mean, those bright pink, like that one right there. There was guys there that had them on. But there are guys that would complain and wish it wasn't so pink. So my daughter is in charge of that fundraiser, the selling of the t-shirts and stuff. She would uh, do the printing on the front herself because she was constantly having to call and check on them and say, we need more and all that stuff. And some wouldn't come through as well as others because they had other orders. So she bought a printing thing. I think it was one of those iron-on kind of things. And she would order the tops of the shirt and she would do them herself while she would be at work. And then that way everybody would have them. And she wouldn't have to be worried about who was not doing them. And she did try to order off a few places. But since she was in charge, she decided to do heather gray also with some pink on there because, gray and pink goes together really well. And she had that as an option. She thought the men would probably be the only ones that would pick it because pink is her favorite color. And she was really surprised how many wanted it that weren't guys. I, for one, was one of the ones that wanted the heather gray. But, each year they're different. So we were, my boss was taking this photo. And like I said, he did not do well with the crazy one. And Julie would always say, okay, everybody stick out your tongue. Tongue, I can't talk with my tongue. But I did it, because I'm a scrapbooker, and I'm going to do it. Nobody else did. So I put an arrow beside it, said this. And in my journaling on the back, I am going to mention how we had teamwork doing the fundraiser, but not so much taking the picture together. But yeah, there's a lot more than us on there, in the plant that was doing that. But, this was our group. Um, See, where am I at? Oh, I clipped that strap on the camera because I wanted it to go over the film and go under it too, and just glued it onto the back. And I wanted to use that pink right over there on the left, but with that other pink, I didn't think the two together so closely looked quite as well. So I laid it there to think about it, and then it ended up deciding to try to put it in here. Now I put twine on through the hole on there, and I thought, well, it'll be fine sticking up out of it because I put them in the 12 by 12 ring binders, ringers. Um, anyway, I will take it off in just a minute. I mean, pretty quickly, because I thought I put ties in 3 of the little heart charms because, like this collection's from 2016. I have not used that many of them, and I thought I can use 3 on this layout, put 1 in each collection. Even though I probably have enough hearts on here, I went for more. So I put the little heart up there where the hole was, so it looked like it was going through the hole, which it is not. I added, let's see, what did I add right there? Let me look at my layout. Oh, I just added some of the waxy twine there, and I just looped it through and glued it down. I think I looped it through, yeah, part of it's under there. And so I'm going back over here since I knew I wasn't going to put the tag there anymore and finish up that cluster. And what I'm doing is just looping the twine through there, and I'm going to go all the way to the bottom, and of course there is a little up there on the top. But I think that's it. I think that's all of my layout. Maybe. Oh, and I did splatter on it. Pretty close. Well, right at the beginning. it is salvage patina in the oxide, and I didn't want complete white. Now that one circle is a cream color, but that's fine with me. I don't mind the white and the cream going together. But that white was just a lot, so I sprinkled the salvage patina on there. And I think that will be it. So while I'm doing that, I want to mention that down there below, you'll find the links to everybody else in the Paper Crafting Facebook group doing the YouTube hop. So check them out and see what they created. And yeah, if you leave a comment down there below, I'll try to get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, of course, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so much. But there's this, and well, it probably needs to be turned down just a tiny bit more so that it will point to Julie instead of me. And I forgot to tell you, I worked with these gals for like 20 years, except for one, and that's my sister-in-law. So I knew her longer than 20 years, but she started like 10 years before them. And then the one on the left, far left over there, I've known her since she's like 2 and I was like 14. So her uncle was pastor of the church we went to. Oh, and she is a scrapbooker. Gotta remember to say that. But yeah, 20 years at least for everybody. And we've done lots of fundraisers together over those years. And yeah, I wanted to document that, at least one. And Julie, this was her camera, and she posted, well, she emailed me to the bottom one at work, and then she posted the one that's really blurry on Facebook. She says she just could not let it go. She liked it so much, blurry or not, it had to get posted. But check everybody else down there out and have a happy scrappy week and fun on the hop. Bye.